Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at Arsenal transfer talks with Tammy Abraham emerge, with Chelsea aware of interest, and then we're going to look at Jack Grealish tipped to force Aston Villa exit in Manchester City and Arsenal transfer boost. So the first transfer headline states that Arsenal transfer talks with Tammy Abraham emerge, with Chelsea aware of interest. So the reports are stating that Tammy Abraham faces an uncertain future at Chelsea this summer. Arsenal have reportedly expressed an interest in signing Tammy Abraham from Chelsea, with details on discussions emerging. The Gunners have been busy in the early weeks of the summer transfer window, announcing 2 deals with Ben White set to join in the new future. Nuno Tavares and Albert Sambi Lokonga have both joined with just over £20 million spent, and Ben White's imminent arrival will take that spending to £70 million. But more signings are expected before the start of the season, with Mikel Arteta keen to sort out the goalkeeping department. Also, were reportedly ready to bring back Matt Ryan as the number 2 option to Bert Leno, but he's now agreed to join Real Sociedad. Signing another forward is also seen as a top priority to help ease the burden on Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Alexandre Lacazette's future is also uncertain, as he has just 1 year remaining on his contract. The Frenchman was the main choice to play through the middle last season, with Aubameyang often deployed out wide. And it appears as though Arsenal have identified Chelsea's Abraham as a possible target this summer. According to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea are aware of Arsenal's interest, although no official approach has been made. Talks are also not at an advanced stage, suggesting Arsenal are still pondering whether to make a move or not. Tammy Abraham fell out of favour at Chelsea once Thomas Tuchel took over from Frank Lampard in January. The 23-year-old was a regular under Lampard and was Chelsea's leading Premier League scorer up until Frank Lampard's dismissal. But Tammy Abraham struggled for minutes once Thomas Tuchel took charge, featuring in just 8 Premier League games in the second half of the season. He wasn't even named in the matchday squad for the Champions League final victory over Manchester City at the end of May. Now it seems as though Chelsea are ready to sell the striker this summer, with an asking price of £40 million mooted. Chelsea are yet to make any moves in the transfer market this summer, but have already recouped little over £30 million in outgoings, with Fikayo Tomori, Victor Moses and Olivier Giroud all sealing permanent moves away from the club. Signing a new out-and-out striker is seen as imperative for Thomas Tuchel, with the likes of Harry Kane, Romelu Lukaku and Erling Haaland strongly linked. So it looks like Arsenal transfer talks with Tammy Abraham emerge, with Chelsea aware of interest. And Tammy Abraham is someone that looks very likely to leave Chelsea, as Chelsea plot a new striker at the club, as they don't have a regular goal scorer, with the likes of Timo Werner struggling in front of goal, Kai Havertz not being a regular goal scorer as well, and Tammy Abraham not given the opportunity by Thomas Tuchel. So Tammy Abraham is someone that could join the Gunners on a season-long loan, or he could join permanently for £40 million, but there are very different deals talked about by Arsenal, some with a loan with an obligation to buy. So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Jack Grealish tipped to force Aston Villa exit in Manchester City and Arsenal transfer boost. So the reports are stated that Aston Villa midfielder Jack Grealish has an important decision to make on his future ahead of the new Premier League season. He can knock on the door and say, "I want to go now and win trophies and play in the Champions League." He is hot property at the moment. He's the peak of his powers, and the problem is, in football, it's very hard to have a longer term view as a player. Generally, you do get advised with a consistent message. Is take what you can when you can, because you don't know that in a year you could do your knee, you could have a dip in form. Jack Grealish all of a sudden isn't worth £90 or £100 million, added Murphy. He might not get a Manchester City opportunity again, so actually Jack doesn't need to sit tight if he wants to move. He's got to be proactive. Jack Grealish signed a new contract at Villa back in September, as Dean Smith's side attempted to fend off outside interest. Despite only recently extending his stay at the club until 2025, the Telegraph have reported that Villa are prepared to offer the England international a new 1-year extension to take his wages over the £150,000 a week mark. Manchester City are still considered favourites to secure the services of Jack Grealish, and Villa fans are also aware of what it's like to lose a club captain to the Sky Blues ahead of a Premier League season. Fabian Delph penned a 4-year extension in January 2015, only to sign for Manchester City 6 months later despite repeatedly expressing his loyalty to the West Midlands club. I am a loyal person and committed my future will hopefully show everyone what type of guy I am, said Fabian Delph after extending his stay at Villa Park. He added, I feel like this is me. I love the club, I love being here, I want to put 100% into everything I do here. This is my club and I want to be here. That's why I'm committing my future. There was no way I was going to pay it out. I am here for the long run. So it looks like Jack Grealish is tipped to force Aston Villa exit in Manchester City and Arsenal transfer boost. And for many Arsenal fans, Jack Grealish to Arsenal is something that many Arsenal fans are dreaming of, and Jack Grealish could be that #1 target that Mikel Arteta needs to fill that number 10 position, as that is something that we need heavily moving into the new season, as that was something that we lacked heavily in the previous season where we finished 8th, and we needed to bring in a youngster in the form of Emil Smith-Rowe to really change our fortunes going into the latter stages of the season. So Jack Grealish for me is someone that has all the capabilities. He's only 25 years old, so even if he doesn't work out at Arsenal, he still have a good value even 1 year on. And Jack Grealish for me is someone that fits very well in that number 10 role. He can also rotate very well with Emil Smith-Rowe, and even they could rotate on the pitch as well, because Jack Grealish does like to drift out wide as well, and Emil Smith-Rowe does like to cut inside as well. So when it comes to me, Jack Grealish could be that brilliant signing, but we'll also splash the cash on Jack Grealish, which could be worth around 90 to 100 million pounds, and also know that they need big signings in big positions in my opinion, and that creativity position is something that Arsenal fans will be excited to see who Arsenal sign, because Jack Grealish has the capability to change things around like he has done for Aston Villa, and he is someone that pretty much makes it a one-man team at certain moments as well. And I think Jack Grealish could be an extraordinary addition for Mikel Arteta. So we will have to wait and see how Arsenal will use the summer transfer window in the end. Make sure you check out the FA Cup posters, a special link I've put below in the description, and smash that like button to see if you can reach 30 likes. Also subscribe for more daily videos and share the video with your Arsenal friends and family. Click one of the latest videos on the screen and I'll see you there.